Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing another Transformers review. Today on the War for Cybertron Kingdom Core Class Rattrap. And this one is one that I've actually been rather excited about, not at first, but ever since I got back into collecting Beast Wars stuff. I've been really interested and been really wanting to get my grubby little mitts on this guy, as I really want to fill out my core maximal cast, and so far for season 1 I've only really got Dinobot, but he can really kind of go in for season 2. And if you've seen my other videos, you know that I've got a Transmetal Optimus, but Rattrap will be my first exclusively season 1 figure, and that makes me happy. Or I'm sure this will show up in the Netflix Kingdom series, but I'm sure everyone knows what I mean when I say Season 1. Season 1 look from Beast Wars where you were just a little gray rat. But yeah, as you can see from the packaging, this is some Kingdom artwork on a card, which is what they are doing for all the core class figures. Rattrap's thing's got his Beast mode as the figure is packaged in robot mode. You can see the arc up there, and up there, I'm not sure if you can read it, but it says WFC-K2, which I'm assuming that stands for War for Cybertron Core 2, or Core Class 2, as I'm assuming he is the second one out of the first wave of Core Class figures. Then on the side here, it says his name, Rattrap, and I'm assuming that it says that in Cybertronian. It says Core Class on the side, Transformers War for Cybertron, and not much more at the bottom. And at the back, it just really shows CG renders of the figure in robot and beast mode. So I'm going to pause the video real quick, get this guy out of the packaging and transformed, and we will go from there. Alrighty, here we got the figure packaging and transformed. This one's kind of funny because I actually needed to take a quick look at the instructions to figure out how to transform him. Usually with a transformer I could just fiddle my way around, but he was a little stubborn and I had to pull out the instructions. But anyways, I should be able to transform into robot mode from here, but that will be for a little bit later. Here's his beast mode. It definitely doesn't look accurate to the original Beast Wars, and it is supposed to be a rat, but in my personal opinion, I don't feel like it looks like a rat, and that mainly is due to the tail not being painted, which I do feel they kind of slipped on. But other than that, he looks good, nice little mousy rat. I mean, he's kind of a brick, all he's really got is hind legs, but even still, those are kind of pinned in place, and you can snap his gun on. But other than that, he's really just a brick of a rat with some robot junk on the bottom. Now, I'm going to see if I can't try and transform him into robot mode without having to pause the video. So, we're going to start by lifting up the back and folding in the tail. Then let's move out this, which will eventually become the backpack. Straighten out his robot mode legs, which are all pretzeled up, and straighten those out. Then we'll raise and rotate his head out for robot mode. Raise up his backpack. Sit this more flushly. Unpeg his arms. Rotate them up. Then rotate them. And yeah, now that I've got him in robot mode, I feel kind of like I was just being stupid when transforming him into beast mode, as that was a lot simpler than going into beast mode. But yeah, here's Rattrap in robot mode. I might as well give him his only accessory, the gun that you saw attached to his little rat mode on the side, which I'm not exactly sure, but this may or may not be the same gun that he used in the original Beast Wars cartoon. I don't remember, since I've never gotten a chance to see Season 1. I've only ever seen Seasons 2 and 3, and I'm pretty sure I remember him best using a generic gun or the tail whip from his transmetal mode. But we're talking about this Rattrap, and I say he looks pretty damn good from what I remember regular old Rattrap looking like. You know, he's got the orange head, arms, and thighs, and he's got his exposed brain. I say he looks pretty dang good. You know, I'll bring him in closer, try and focus that, and yeah, that I'd say is a pretty damn good Rattrap head. And I like how the exposed brain is a specific silver rather than just being gray plastic, and he does have maximal symbols on both of his forearms. Let's get that refocused in. And I'll quickly go over articulation. At the head, he's just got a swivel. It might be a ball joint, but it's so hindered it's really just a swivel. His arms can go pretty much all the way up because thanks to the ball joint here, which is a little weird. He can go forward pretty much perfectly, but he cannot go backwards at all thanks to the way it's engineered and because of his backpack. So he's pretty much got some weird swivel here. At first, it's going to be weird, and because of the fact that it likes coming down, but I'm sure it's manageable. He's got a ball joint at the elbow, so he can get a little over 90 and rotation, so he's got a swivel there. Nothing at the wrist and nothing at the waist, and he's got balls at the hip, which go out that far, come in that far, move this far forward, and I'd say decently back, and he's, I'd say, got double ball at the knee because of the weird way it works. So first ball goes there, so pretty much 90, and then the other one pretty much overshoots it, but I think when you got it double bent it looks a little weird, so I'd probably stick it like that. And then he's got a ball at the foot, and every ball joint can be swivels, so I didn't mention everything being a swivel, but you can. And if I'm correct, for accessory wise, you can mount his gun on his hip based on what this little knob looks like. I'd assume you'd be able to slip his gun on, but I guess I am wrong. But I'm not gonna stop trying. But yeah, okay, so I was wrong about that. For a second I thought you could holster his gun in robot mode. But yeah, I'll just put that back in his hand and compare him with two other small bots. So here he is with my last video, the buzzworthy Bumblebee War for Cybertron Bumblebee, which is still smaller than Rattrap, than an old Cybertron, I want to say Legion class, the Hotshot, which is about the same height if you could add his backpack, but without it, he's really just as tall as Bumblebee. So yeah. Overall, my first thoughts, I've got to say, I really do like this Rattrap. He's my second taste of the actual Kingdom line, as I'm not sure if that Bumblebee really counts. And I've got to say, so far, I'm really loving these. I can't wait to get my hands on the other ones like Beast Wars Optimus and Megatron. But yeah, overall, I say if you find this guy, go on to pick him up. He's a nice little guy. He's only around $10, so he's a nice little cheap Transformer. And yeah, if you liked the video, please leave a like. If you didn't, go ahead and leave a dislike. If you want to say something, go ahead and leave it in the comments. And please subscribe if I haven't said so already. And I'll catch you guys later.